was an adventure, a spiritual adventure. And so we were looking for this healing vortex, and the whole earth has a light grid. And the ancients knew about these light grids that were called positive energy vortexes, and they would build their temples on top of these positive energy vortexes. We found the vortex, and right outside of this little church was a little pagan altar. In my research, I noticed that the ancients would build on these light grids, and when Christianity came, they would tear down the temples and build the churches right on top of these vortexes because they were high energy places. And of course, all the ancients knew this, and Jesus knew it. Jesus would go up to the mountain where it was clear and he could get his message and talk to God. Moses would go up to the mountain, and the ancients would actually do their whole purification process just like the Essenes and what Christ would do. They would refrain from negativity, and some of the things that the Pythagoreans believed in is they believed in honoring the earth and honoring Mother Nature, and they would you either would have a life of strife, the ancients believed, or you'd have a life of love. And when you finally got it, that it's all about love no matter what happens to you. The fact is that the less you give into when negativity is coming into you, it's very coming at you, it's very powerful. All the ancient and spiritual initiates believed in this. This is something that's been passed down from generation to generation. And they would go to these places that had clear energy, they could download information. That's where all these incredible things came from the Greeks. Where did they get it? The Pythagoreans, who I became very, very interested in Samos. What they did is, for 5 years, you had to stay in silence. And the ancient teachers, and Pythagoras being at the top of the list, believed that intuition was the most important spiritual faculty, and you got in touch with your intuition when you were silent, because if you were busy talking, you couldn't be silent enough to hear the quiet, still voice inside. And that's how God speaks to you, is through your intuition. I had a friend of mine who was a Christian, and she said, well, Jesus, you can tap into the Holy Spirit anywhere. I said, you went up to the mountain to connect with God. And so I think there are these special places on earth that we can go to, and I want to make these places available to people. We're going to be teaching Pythagorean sacred mathematics and mysticism. We're going to be taking students and doing exchanges with various universities here in the States and universities in Greece. We're going to honor artists in Greece and here in Houston and musicians. There's just incredible things, how the healing tones of music can just do phenomenal things. So we're going to be taking sacred site tours and doing a variety of different things in different areas and different disciplines in the Institute. And it's continuing to evolve, and we want to invite people to join the Institute. And we want you to bring your project. If you have a burning desire, a great project that you're really passionate about, please join our Institute, and hopefully we'll be able to assist you with this project down the road. Thank you again for listening to me and my project, Synthesi Institute.